Hundreds in Versailles said goodbye to a murdered 6-year-old.
Warm air continues to push into the Bluegrass State. I'm tracking record high temperatures for the weekend in just a moment.
FBI divers are searching this lake for a second day for a critical piece of evidence in the terror attack investigation. Authorities are canvassing nearby neighborhoods, too. I'm Terry Okita in San Bernardino, California. The latest just ahead.
This is WKYT News at 4.
Good Friday afternoon. I'm Jennifer Palumbo, and the week is ending with much warmer air than normal. It definitely does not feel like December with temperatures in the mid-60s right now. Here's a live look at one of our sky cams in downtown Lexington at Triangle Park, and our warm-up is just getting started. WKYT Chief Meteorologist Chris Bailey has a first look at the forecast. Chris, I think I saw an ice skater at the rink.
Yeah, we've got one down there right now, a lonely ice skater in temperatures that are into the 60s now. We're going to flirt with those records as we go into the weekend. Here's the overall setup. Front is well to our north, southwesterly wind flow, not only for Kentucky, most of the eastern part of the country, back into the Mississippi Valley. Big storm system cruising out of the Rockies. This wind flow is going to carry us into your weekend. Now, even with the clouds that are out there, we have quite a bit of cloud cover. Those late afternoon temperatures are into the low and mid 60s, 67 into Prestonsburg and London. Look at Bowling Green at 71 degrees right now into the southwestern part of Kentucky. That's the air we're getting in on as we go into the day tomorrow. Now, if you're out this evening, it's a mild one. We've got fair skies and temperatures that are going to stay at 60 degrees or better right on through the weekend. Records this weekend, and then winter actually makes an appearance in the 7-day forecast. Jennifer, when I come back in 15 minutes.
An emotional day for family and friends as they said a final farewell to a murdered 6-year-old boy. Logan Tipton's funeral was at the community stadium at Falling Springs Park in Versailles. He was stabbed to death during a home invasion Monday. WKYT's Kristen Kennedy shows us how hundreds of people honored the kindergarten student. It's our top story at 4.
Hundreds of people in the community came here to the football field to say goodbye to Logan Tipton. Tipton's football team sat directly behind the Woodford County High School team. They joined the 6-year-old's family on the field for a final goodbye Friday. His coach and his family's pastor remembered him as a loving child and a dedicated little football player. At the start of his procession out of Community Stadium and toward the cemetery, his teammates and his family lined up to give him a final farewell on the field.
It's devastating. Not only did it affect his family, it affected the whole entire community, because when it hits home and you really actually know the person, it does something to you.
Many of those hundreds who were here at the football field also joined the procession to the cemetery. In Versailles, Kristen Kennedy, WKYT.
A GoFundMe account has raised more than $50,000 already for the Tipton family. They've said they plan to use the money to move to another home. Also making headlines at 4, a special grand jury has indicted a man accused of killing a 7-year-old girl. The grand jury indicted Timothy Madden on murder, kidnapping, rape, and sodomy. It's the same charges he pleaded not guilty to on November 23rd. Police say Madden killed Gabby Doolin during a football game in Allen County last month. He remains in jail on $1 million bond. His next hearing is January 13th. New details today about a Lexington teenager's murder. The information came out during a hearing for Terry Farrell. He's charged in the shooting death of Jamal Gossett last month. Police say Gossett and a friend had contacted Farrell through an acquaintance about buying marijuana. When they met up, police say Farrell and another man tried to rob Gossett and his friend.
The victim refused to comply. The known witness stated that during that time period, the individual sitting directly behind Mr. Gossett discharged the firearm at one time.
Farrell is charged with murder and robbery. The case is now headed to the grand jury. Our reporters are working on a number of other stories for WKYT starting at 4:30. Sam Dick joins us from the newsroom with a look at some of the news in progress. Good afternoon, Sam.
Good afternoon, Jennifer. We are tracking the search for a suspect in a home invasion. The Lincoln County Sheriff's Office says 20-year-old Cody Staten broke into a home on Esther Spur Road last night. We're told that Staten shot a man inside the home during the break-in. Neighbors say the victim had just been released from the hospital.
From my understanding, the victim had already had some medical issues, and no, he did not try to fight the perpetrator.
We'll tell you what police say Staten wanted and how they identified him as a suspect on WKYT News coming up at 4:30. The number of cats at the Lexington Humane Society skyrocketed overnight. The Humane Society says someone abandoned 30 cats in their parking lot. The cats were crammed into 2 boxes. Some had chewed their way out and were found in bushes, trees, and a storm drain. The Humane Society now needs help to care for all of them. We'll show you how you can help on WKYT News at 5:30. And you heard from Chris earlier about how warm it's going to be this weekend. It might be strange to be taking part in Christmas activities when temperatures could reach record highs. Coming up on WKYT News at 6, we take a closer look at the ways people plan to take advantage of the warm weather this weekend. That's a look at some of the news in progress. Jennifer, back to you.
Thank you, Sam. Now to stories making headlines across the nation at 4. FBI search teams continue to scour a lake for evidence near the site of a deadly mass shooting in Southern California. They'll also be canvassing nearby neighborhoods for clues. As Terry Okita shows us, more than a week after the attack, neighbors are still shaken.
For a second day, FBI divers are sweeping Seacombe Lake, about 3 miles north of the terrorist attack that killed 14 people. Agents hope to find a crucial piece of evidence, a computer hard drive, possibly dumped here by shooters Syed Rizwan Farouk and Tashfin Mullock.
We did have a lead that indicated that the subjects came into this area.
In 2013, before they were married, officials say Farouk and Mullock had discussed martyrdom and jihad online. But at the time, the couple raised no red flags when Mullock was granted a fiancé visa to enter the U.S. from Pakistan. Investigators also continue to question Farouk's friend, Enrique Marquez, about a planned terrorist attack that the 2 men eventually abandoned in 2012. Authorities say Marquez is cooperating. Details of the investigation have left nearby communities on edge. Resident Bob Lewis wanted to see the FBI search for himself.
It's just taken a while for me to get over the situation, too, because I knew a lot of people that worked over there.
Lewis's son once enrolled at a program at the Inland Regional Center where the shootings happened. Like many, Lewis says he doesn't feel safe anymore and now leaves his doors locked 24/7. Terry Okita for CBS News, San Bernardino, California.
The FBI cautions the dive search could last several days, and there's no guarantee they'll find anything. Closing arguments will begin Monday in the trial of one of 6 Baltimore police officers charged in the death of a suspect. William Porter is charged with manslaughter in the death of Freddie Gray. The 25-year-old Gray died from injuries while he was in police custody in April. The defense rested today after calling a dozen witnesses over 3 days, including Porter's mother. The House has passed a short-term spending bill to keep the government open through next Wednesday. The measure was approved by voice vote hours ahead of a midnight deadline. It now goes to President Barack Obama. The White House has said he will sign it. The measure will give lawmakers and the White House more time to complete negotiations on a $1.1 trillion government-wide spending bill for 2016. Wall Street ends the week with steep losses as oil sinks to a 7-year low. The Dow down 309 points to close at 17,265. The Nasdaq lost 112. More than 1 million bottles of Sweet Leaf iced tea have been recalled. The company is concerned that glass fragments may have made it into the products. So far, it's received 4 complaints about glass found in the teas, but no injuries are reported. The flavors recalled include original, raspberry, half and half, lemonade tea, green tea, and citrus, peach, and mint and honey. They were all distributed between February 27th and December 6th of this year. Customers who bought the products can return them to the store for a refund. American Airlines will debut a new section of seats on international flights, Premium Economy. The new class will feature wider seats with extending footrests and will be located between business class and the more economical main cabin. The reclining seats will be made of leather and will also have bigger entertainment screens for passengers. Passengers traveling in Premium Economy will get priority check-in and boarding and will be able to check 2 bags for free. American Airlines says the seats will be available late next year. Amazon is listening to dads. The online retailer has renamed its Amazon Mom Discount program to Amazon Family. A group of dad bloggers petitioned the company to change the name, saying the program should focus on all parents and caretakers, no matter their gender. Thinking of what to get a coworker this holiday season? How about a squirrel toilet seat decal? Career Builder released its annual survey of the most unusual holiday gifts exchanged at the workplace. This has Chris Bailey written all over it. Some of the other odd presents included a ceramic sheep you can dress up seasonally, a bowling ball, and a picture of a bear.
We start off with a wide view of Lexington rush hour traffic, and we can see things are moving pretty good for the most part. No major delays to deal with right now on the interstate, the Circle, or Man of War. Now, police are running radar right now, the inner loop of New Circle around Tate's Creek. I want to remind you of that. As far as drive times this afternoon, normal stuff headed to Nicholasville. No major issues on US 27 all the way past Brandon Crossing toward downtown Nicholasville. 75 Place Ferry Bridge looks good into Richmond. Same deal into Scott County on 75 and 64 into Clark County. Winchester, Mount Sterling, normal stuff. Now back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Don. A holiday tradition takes place in downtown Lexington this weekend. The celebration of song is Sunday at the Square.
Deanne Stevens out and about with a little preview. Tell us about it, Deanne.
Good afternoon, guys. We are here at the Square where we are preparing for a huge celebration this weekend. It's called the Celebration of Song. All Tech putting it on. Our friends there, Susanna Elliott is with us, and this is such a fun way to get folks into the holiday spirit.
It is one of my favorite Lexington holiday traditions. This is actually our 10th year of doing the All Tech Celebration of Song, and originally we only had one performance. The past few years we branched out into two. We have 5 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. this Sunday, and we will absolutely pack out every space in this Victorian Square.
Well, folks have really made this a Christmas tradition for their families because you do like a big sing-along for people.
Exactly. We have so many star performers included in this year, ranging from UK Blue Steel to Lexington Children's Choir and everyone in between. And it's a great show. We invite sing-along, and so the whole family, please come along.
Speaking of star performers, this one right here, Dr. Tedrin Lindsay from the UK Opera Theatre is with us. What are you going to be playing this weekend,
I'm
sir?
going to play my own arrangement of Joy to the World, with which I've destroyed many pianos in my lifetime.
Well, destroy this one, my dear.
Here's a taste.
This weekend, as well as many other performers, including Miss Kentucky Clark Davis. She's going to join us at 4:50. The show is free. Bring the whole family out. 5 and 7:30 here at the Square in downtown Lexington on Sunday. I'm Deanne Stevens, out and about, celebrating some music this afternoon. Back to you guys.